I'm Stephen Ben-Nun, and you're watching Israeli News Live. We have some interesting things going on. Well, of course, we're still in Europe at the moment here, trying to wrap up some last-minute things on the Holocaust that we've been looking at throughout Europe. We will be posting some more of these images for you on our history, in our history series on Israeli News Live there. But we've actually, my wife and myself have influenza. She may be in a serious condition there as far as, we don't think she's gone to pneumonia as of yet, but we are having her treated. Anyway, so it's a little bit of a struggle right now to keep up with the news and things, but we have not forgotten the requests for Shabbat services. We will be doing those Shabbat services just as soon as we get over these issues here. Plus, we're to be back in Jerusalem next week, about midweek or so there. And Jerusalem is under snow right now. Jerusalem had 10 centimeters of snow in Jerusalem. It seems like everywhere we go, they get summer weather. Here in Europe, everywhere we've been, the snow was melting off, and they were getting 10-degree weather in Celsius, that is. So that's probably, what, about 40-something degrees Fahrenheit, 50, I don't know for exact the conversion on that. But when we go somewhere, it gets warm. When we leave there, they get cold and they get snow. So same thing with Israel. Israel got 10 centimeters of snow in Jerusalem. It's just covered everywhere. 10 centimeters is quite a bit of snow. That's about 4 inches of snow, I guess, in inches. And but we've been fortunate everywhere we went here in Europe, because in some places it was you could see the snow was deep even with the warm weather, and snow was melting off up in Poland around Auschwitz and places like that where we were at. The snow had been melting off, but it was very, very thick at one point before we came in. And also too, in other news there in Ukraine, they're pulling, the Ukrainian troops from Kiev are pulling their heavy weapons out of the region there. And the United States paid $50 million to Russia for the gas bill that was supposed to be, I think, 3 or 4 installments is what we had read about, that it was supposed to be paid to Russia. They've made one payment already, so Russia is said that this will be good until Tuesday. They'll turn the gas back on. Said that Ukraine will need 2 billion cubic meters of gas until the end of March. And Russia's Energy Ministry, Alexander Novak, said on Krasnoyarsk Economic Forum, it's paid for 24 hours. It means the resources will last till Tuesday through Monday, he said. Now the deadline for prepaid is postponed by a day. They can also pay for Tuesday. It depends on them now. We are acting in the framework of our agreement. We are not violating it. If they want gas, they have to pay, he added. And this is what TASS was reporting there, but from what I understand, the United States has paid $50 million to the Russian government for them to be able to get gas, so it looks like gas will be restored back to the Ukrainian people in light of this particular situation now. Other than that, it's kind of quiet in Israel. They started a new security task force there in Jerusalem against rock throwers. And there was a 40-year-old man that has come missing on the Kinneret, which is the Sea of Galilee, after his inflatable raft had drifted out to sea with a storm that came in. And so they've been searching for this man to see what actually happened to him. And but other than that, kind of quiet right now. Shalom. Pray for us. We definitely need your prayers, especially the sickness between me and my wife. She got it before I did. In her back, very bad. That's where it started with me. It was in the back as well. But I believe we will recover by God's grace and your prayers. Shalom.